an emotional night. Our relationship was chill. But our breakup was confusing.
Our relationship was sexy. But our breakup was overwhelming. Our relationship was loving. Our breakup left me down.
Trying to get over it, and then this is the poem of me actually getting over it. It's called Joy. It's called Joy. It is the most important poem that I ever wrote and probably ever will write. It's really about the moment when you wake up and you realize that you can feel things again, and that it's not as dark as you thought it really was. And people can tell you that while you're in that moment. People are like, oh, you're going to come out of it. And you're like, no, I won't. And you actually believe that. Like, I actually believe that I would never get over this situation. And then one day I was in a club, I was dancing, you know, and then I was like, I have this poem, and it just came to me completely. And I was like, oh my, I was like, there is life out there, and it doesn't all revolve around you. And it was great. So I wrote this poem. It's called Joy. Yes. Obese as the night sky is, its greed does not outweigh the first mouthful of dawn. I'll tell you what joy is. It is the movement of 5,000 men dancing to the voice of 10,000 women. Their feet wrestling with their knees to stay beneath them, a strong and common song pouncing upon their chests. Joy. It never lingers long in the apex of another person's laugh, but I found it reflects perfectly from the level of my undecorated hips. Long it went unnoticed, a chimney sweep in a London street crying for sixpence in Paris, and I felt like I would suffocate under all that darkness. Gargoyle of disappointment, watchman over my bed, I prayed that the beast would consume me instead of from prowling from one relationship to the next. I feared the croak of silence and felt this bard unraveling by the rhyme, but I promised my loneliness. One day I will write myself a glass essay, and then I will love like it can't break. I prayed, Lord, give me good legs and an open road. Lord, give me a juggernaut heart and a Japanese car, but never let change. Yesterday, under the honesty of 60-watt light bulbs and eye-borne passages, there was my story. Happy ending, superimposed, looking final and unchallenged. So joy is in the song. It's in the beauty of the husband and the Bible clenched in her white teeth. I dare you to tell me that I'm not mending, because joy is back bending, and what you think is submission, but it's really mercy. It is the watershed that comes from a good deed rippling armor rolls into one, but this smile right here is a genesis older than the doubt cubby holes of the Big Bang center. So though I have been shaking in my boots and my beliefs, I'm proud of my ankles, they be no turncoats. Proud of my knees, the creaking martyrs to dance hall. Sometimes they had to break to keep me upright. Proud of my thighs, who, unlike the Red Sea, never parted for a man posing as a god. So even though he left and it hurt like hell, even the rain clouds can bless me. So what? If he won't appreciate me, the homeless man will hug me, and the street corner will open up to me, and it will thank me for humming it Aretha and listening to its creases. Joy is not being in love and not being bitter. It is friendship. It is agreement. Joy is a childhood returned unto the orphan. It is a Polaroid army crawling its way into life. It is being beautiful without a man telling you so. It is finding yourself warm enough for those lonely winter nights. It is finding yourself whole after so long. So, to shaved heads and unsaddled burdens, to the lion's mane of insecurities, to my favorite broken heart, and to every lover I've ever had the pleasure of loving. I know it might sound forceful to you, but I'm laughing like I've conquered something, because I have.